Hi there, it's Kevin with GatheringMagic.com with match number 4 with our Restore Balance. The only reason I'm keeping this hand is it seems to be a pretty good hand against... I hope this isn't the same guy, but I think it is. But I'm going to keep it. Yeah, I think it's Ad Nauseam again. So this is a terrible hand against Ad Nauseam, as we're just not fast enough, especially with this hand. But it does give us the rematch. Good news is Ad Nauseam is not a very good deck in the format right now. There's too many decks that just blow past it before it can get its combo off. It does have some cards. I mean, it's one of those decks that gets a very, very powerful draw every now and again with the double Lotus Blooms and stuff. There's a Gargadon. I think what we'll do though is we'll definitely thin out the deck. And then pass a turn to our opponent. He didn't have a first turn Lotus Bloom. We do not have the mana for the Ardent Plea though. We don't have any of our Border Posts. And still nothing, no Prison, just another Visions. But we really need to draw into Border Post here. Another Gargadon does not help. We'll play it. And pass the turn. We can't even cast an Eternal Witness. This is not looking good. So here comes the Prism. And he does have the land. See, here's where we would, if we had the cards, we could really punish him. But I mean, he can even go off next turn if he gets another land. The right colored land. There's finally a Border Post. But we're still missing that blue. And I don't know if just the right thing is to... Well, we might as well play a land here. To cast Huntmaster, just to get some Gargadon counters off of it. And there's Anticipate, so he's digging for what he needs. Angel's Grace and Ad Nauseam is the combo. And it does look like he's a little reluctant to be playing another land. So one of them has 7 counters and 6 counters. Another Border Post, which is okay. It's still the wrong color, though. So I just think that it definitely is the right play. And what I should have done there is... No, still that doesn't work with... We need a blue source or another white source. But this does allow us to... No, we need something for the Cascade. We'll pass the turn one more time. But he does have to play around Violent Outburst, so if he wants to play another land... Seachrome Coast comes to play tap. We could so punish him here. And Phyrexian Unlife. There's a Demonic Dread. Unfortunately, for us, it's no target. There's not a target for us to hit. That's the problem with the Demonic Dread. This deck can sure be frustrating. We play this anyway. And if he's got Ad Nauseam, he just wins. Which is most likely... He's got Phyrexian Unlife, which works. And he's used Sleight of Hand, or Serum Vision's Anticipate Sleight of Hand. There's no way he doesn't have it. And here it comes. Ad Nauseam. And it says as long as you have 0 life, all damage is dealt to the source has Infect. And there have to be a way that I could do 10 damage to him. Here, he's just going to do the same thing. We'll go on, hopefully get a good starting hand versus it, because I still think that we can race it. So maybe Huntmaster isn't terrible. We'll bring in the Beast Within, the right cards, no Thragtusk this time. I don't think we need Restore Balances up to 3 of. March is still fine. The Greater Gargadons are definitely staying in. So Kitchen Finks can come out. And I guess a one of Huntmaster can come out. And we will call this good. So Beast Within's good against Light Prison, though. It's, yes, we like to play first. Once again, have to mulligan this. No land. This is better, but we have to restore balance in the wrong colors. So this isn't good either versus Ad Nauseam. I think we keep it, though. We can cast, yeah, we get a Plains here. And I do believe we suspend that. Puts him on a little bit of a clock, especially if we wipe the board. Violent Outburst is about the worst card to draw into at this point. But if we draw into just a land next turn, we can actually do Ardent Plea. No, we wouldn't want that, though. Prison is rough for us. We need, again, a Beast Within. There's some... There's a red source. We still need the blue source. No, we got the blue source, so... Little bit better. So there's a Phyrexian Unlife. Do I have one more turn? I don't think I do. I think I just have to Ardent Plea here. We can tap it. I don't have one more turn. He just kills me next turn. Oh, then he gets to save one land, which he saves. And then I need to top deck into a land. I mean, if I think I could have one more turn, I could Borderpost and Gargadon, and that makes him play or discard cards when I outburst. Because at the beginning of his upkeep, is that the best time is still the beginning of upkeep for this to happen. No, I can't do it beginning of upkeep. It's the wrong source for Violent Outburst. So I have to do it right now, I think. Which is bad news for me. I need to draw into a land. He has to discard a card, though. Keeps the Seachrome Coast. Yeah, I definitely should have kept in the other Restore Balance. There's the Scorn. So if I do draw into a Leyline of Sanctity, he might not have a way to kill it. But I can't cast the Borderpost. Yes, I can. But he was holding lands back just for this reason. And this allows me to cast both of these. Yes. As well as suspend the Gargadon. But am I still missing... Yes, I still am missing the source. What's the suspend count on the 2? So Lotus Bloom with the prison does work. I do need a Violent Outburst here. If I can. Unfortunately, still can't Violent Outburst, can't get rid of the Restore Balance, and this is going to be... I can hit him for 12, though, with March. No, because I have to cast it. And it turns him into creatures, which isn't what I want to see. It's just going to be... Unfortunately, lose next turn. Tune Ad Nauseam if he has one more land. Let's hope he misses on that land. He does. So the suspend is going to really, really mess him up here. So restore balance number 2. Which gets rid of all of his lands. And now I believe allows us to yeah, I don't see him coming out of this. We'll march. And then attacking for 3. Actually 4 with Exalted. And Lotus Bloom is still suspended. He can't do much with just a Prism. He does have the Phyrexian Life that works as a little bit with Infect. But he's staring down quite a bit of damage. It's down to -2. And then we can play the plains. Yeah, that's fine. He does get a Lotus Bloom here. Are we still dead? Do you know what? He might just die. We might just be dead here. Oh no, he's still got a counter on the Lotus Bloom. Oh, that's lucky for us because he could have a land in hand. And woo! Barely pull that one off. Getting lucky with our opponent not having exactly what he needs. Now, March of the Machines we could use this defensively. No, because it will put our own as 3/3s. I was saying to kill off, make him sacrifice a creature. There's absolutely no way for us to cast without killing our own stuff. I don't think that Primal Commands need to quite come in. I will bring in this last Restore Balance and take out this Huntmaster, though. We'll submit this. This one's a great hand. We'll keep it. It's a Temple and no Suspended Bloom. So we start off with a first turn Gargadon. Because I think we can still race his Ad Nauseam. I may be wrong about that. Hope there's no Prism here. Just like another Anticipate. Oh, that hurts big time because now I'm wishing I would have done a Gargadon. I wish I would have done the... Alright, so there's a Restore Balance. I hate that. But we do have the mana with the Mountain. Next turn. We'll suspend that. Might as well throw out a Mountain. But he could just have us dead here with the Prism. No, Phyrexian Life. That's perfect. That is perfect, perfect. Lotus Bloom does enter the battlefield, though. We will wipe his lands, and that'll give us some time. Don't like these Eternal Witnesses. So we can. The good thing about this is we can go the. Yeah, I can't give another turn though. We can pay 1 life, or we can return the Mountain, and still be able to He gets one land, though. That's a problem. But I think that's fine. And we can't even let him get it to his untap step with... So we have to do it right now. So the weaker of the cards is the Ardent Plea. He does get to keep a land. And we'll get rid of an Eternal Witness. Oh wow, I should have sacked a land in response. That was really bad of me. So Greater Gargadon says sacrifice an artifact, creature, or land. Remove a time counter. So now we are on a little bit of a clock with the Lotus. Can I sack an enchantment too? No, artifact, creature, or land. So I do need the Gargadon to get the Phyrexian Unlife. There's a City of Brass. This time I'll do it right. We will Violent Outburst again. Because 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's the Lotus? The Lotus Bloom still has 2 counters. So we have a turn. Yeah, we do have a turn. Another Violent Outburst. That's even better. So we will bounce the mountain, play a border post, play the mountain, sacrifice a mountain. Still has 4 counters, or 5 counters, so we can't do it this turn. And I still think it's worth it to outburst. I wish there was a way to Eternal Witness here. Two more lands down the bin, and he's got to get rid of a card, which is an Angel Grace. He doesn't need the Angel's Grace anymore, so that's definitely worth it. And we can just pass the turn. We'll Eternal Witness probably for a mountain. Or maybe, no, because we have the Violent Outburst. He does have the lands, though, for the Lotus Bloom. We do need to find a way to get rid of... And what's the Lotus Bloom at? One more. But that will do it. We'll Beast Within. His Prism. Or even his Phyrexian Unlife. Well, yeah, because if he goes for Ad Nauseam, don't we just win when he Phyrexian Unlifes? Yes, we do. Okay. I think. Unless it's got another Angel's Grace. So this is a riskier play. So there's the Ad Nauseam. So now we Beast Within. And I think that wins. Yes, that does win because he can't even cast Angel Grace and he'll lose all his life. Woo! So we get revenge on the dreaded Ad Nauseam. You can see that it can win, even with subpar hands there. If we would have had or the earlier hands from the other matchups, I think it would be a lot more explosive. But the Ad Nauseam in that game didn't have the better hands he did in the game before. So we'll go with the wrap-up video here. This has been Kevin with GatheringMagic.com. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching Playing on a Budget. If you haven't already, please subscribe to Gathering Magic and check out our Playing on a Budget playlist, which contains every episode. Thanks again, and hope to see you soon.